Hello children, so welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, irrational numbers and surds, the topic we are going to continue. So our today's concept is uses of loss of radicals, means uses of loss of surds. Uses of loss of surds. In our previous video, we have learned some loss of radicals. So in this video, we are going to learn the uses of loss of that radicals or surds. So by using the loss of radicals, we can convert a pure surd into a mixed surd. Pure surd into a mixed surd. What is pure surd? A surd which is in the form of a into nth root of b, where a value is 1, means multiple. If the multiple of the surd, here nth root of b is the surd. If the multiple of the surd a is equal to 1, then we call it as a pure surd. Otherwise, it is called as a mixed surd. Because it's a combination of rational number and surd, it is called as a mixed surd. So by using the loss of radicals, we can convert pure surd into mixed surd, or we can convert mixed surd into pure surd, or we can reduce the given surds to the same order. Suppose if the given surds, one is square root of 5, one surd is square root of 5, other surd is cubed root of 7, other surd is fifth root of 9. Like this, if we have surds of different order, here order is 2, here order is 3, here order is 5. If we have surds of different order, we can reduce them to the same order by using the loss of radicals. And we can compare the monomial surds. Monomial surds means single surd. Suppose if root 3 is there, root 5 is there, we can compare. We can find the relation between the two monomial surds. So we can do all these things with the help of loss of radicals, or by using loss of radicals. Let's see one by one. So convert a pure surd into a mixed surd. This is the first concept. In this, convert a pure surd into a mixed surd. So express fifth root of 288 as a mixed surd in its simplest form. We have to express as a mixed surd, that is one part of problem, and again we have to express in its simplest form, that is second part. So here fifth root of 288, if for 288, if we do prime factorization, 2 1 times 2, 2 4 times 8, 2 4 times 8, again with 2, 2 7 times 14, 2 2 times 4, again with 2, 2 3 times 6, 2 6 times 12, again with 2, 2 18 times 36, again with 2, 2 9 times 18, again with 3, 3 3 times 9. So after doing prime factorization, 288, how can we write 288? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 power 5, 1, 2 into 3 square. 2 power 5 into 3 square. So like that we have written. Because the given surd is in pure form. Because in front of this surd there is nothing. Means its multiple is 1. So it's a pure surd. We have to convert it into mixed surd. How can we convert into mixed surd? From the whatever number is there under the root, from that we have to take some number out. Then it will become a mixed surd. For taking out the number, we have to do the prime factorization. So here fifth root of 2 power 5 into 3 square. Like that we can write. Next, this fifth root can be written separately for 2 power 5 and 9. So for 2 power 5, what happens? Fifth root and power 5 get cancelled. It will become 2. So 2 into fifth root of 9. Now the third is fifth root of 9. Before that we have multiple 2. So it is in the form of mixed third. It is in the form of mixed third. Now fifth root of 9. We cannot simplify further. We cannot simplify further. Or 9. We can write it as 3 square. But what root we have here? We have fifth root. Means in terms of power 5, we cannot write. In terms of power 5, we cannot write 9. So it is in the simplest form. So we have find it mixed third, which is in simplest form. So in this way, we can convert a pure third into a mixed third. Pure third into a mixed third. Next. Express cubed root of 72. Cubed root of 72 as a mixed third in its simplest form. As a mixed third in its simplest form. Let's do this, children. So we have to find the value of cubed root of 72. Cubed root of 72 we have to change it into mixed third in its simplest form. 72. 72. If we take factorization, let's start with 2. 2 3 times 6, 1 is remaining, 12. 2 6 times 12. 2 18 times 36. 2 9 times 18. 3 3 times 9. So 2 into 2 into 2. We can write it as 2 cube. 3 into 3. We can write it as 3 square. Cubed root of 2 cube into 3 square. Now cubed root we can take separately. Cubed root of 2 cube. Cubed root of 3 square. So cubed root cube gets cancelled. 2 is remaining. 2 is remaining. Now this one 3 square means 9. So 9 we cannot write it as a cube. We cannot write cube of any number. So it is in the simplest form. As we have multiple 2, it is the mixed third. So this is a third. Cubed root of 9 is a third whose multiple is 2 other than 1. Means it is a mixed third. And 9 cannot be expressed as cube of any number. 9 cannot be expressed as cube of any number. So that's why it is in simplest form. So 2 into cubed root of 9 is the answer. Okay. Next. So convert root of 50 by 4 into its simplest form. Convert root of 50 by 4 into its simplest form. So root of 50 by 4. So how can we write 50, children? 25 2 times 50. 4. Let's keep 4 like that only. Again 25. How can we write, children? 5 square. 5 square. 4. 2 square. So 25 can be written as 5 square. 4 can be written as 2 square. Means we can write both of them are having square. We can write 5 by 2 whole square. 5 by 2 whole square. So next what happens? This square root we have to take separate. Square root of 5 by 2 whole square into square root of 2. We can take separately. So square root gets cancelled. 5 by 2 will be remaining. Here root 2 will be remaining. So 5 by 2 root 2. 5 by 2 root 2 is in the simplest form. It is in the simplest form. So next. Write the simplest form of 24. Cubed root of 24. Write the simplest form of cubed root of 24. So cubed root of 24. Here 24, how can we write 24? We can write 8 into 3. 8 into 3. And again 8 can be written as 2 cube. 8 can be written as 2 cube. Next what we have to do? We have to take root separately. Cubed root of 2 cube into cubed root of 3. Cubed root of 3. So cubed root power 3 cancel. 2 will be remaining. Here cubed root 3 will be remaining. So this is the simplest form. This is the simplest form. Next, convert a mixed surd into pure surd. So the given surd is mixed surd. We have to turn it into pure surd. Means mixed surds. How to identify mixed surd? How to identify mixed surd? So before the surd, if the multiple is not 1, then we can say that it is mixed surd. Then we can say that it is mixed surd. Now, how to convert mixed surd into pure surd? We have to make the multiple 1. We have to make the multiple 1. Means outside whatever multiple is there, we have to take it to inside the root. We have to take it into the root. So then outside we will be having 1. Now here in this question, outside we have multiple 2 by 3. To make it into pure surd, we have to take it inside. As we are taking inside the square root, how can we write it? 2 by 3 whole square. As we are taking into the square root, for that number we have to keep a square. For that number we have to keep a square into, already we have 5 there. Already we have 5 there. So again 2 square, 4, 3 square, 9, 4 by 9 into 5. 5 4 times 20. Square root of 20 by 9. Now here what is the multiple, children? There is nothing. Means there is 1. There will be 1. So it is the example of pure surd. It is the example of pure surd. So just whatever outside multiple is there, we have to take it into the root. If it goes into the root, then it will secure. It will get square. If it goes into the cubed root, it will become cube. If it goes into fourth root, for that power 4 will come. So next question. Express 5 root 6 as a pure surd. 5 root 6. Here what is the multiple? 5. So it is a mixed surd. We want to make it pure surd. 5 to be taken into the root. What will become? It will turn into 5 square. 5 square means 25. 25 6 times root of 150. Root of 150 is the right answer. Pure surd. Because the multiple is 1, so it is the pure surd. Next, express 3 into 4th root of 5 as a pure surd. So 3 into 4 to the power of 4th root of 5. 4th root of 5 is the surd, 3 is the multiple. So it is a mixed surd. We have to take 3 into the 4th root. If it goes into the 4th root, for that power 4 will come. So 3 will be turned into 3 power 4. 3 power 4. 3 power 4, what is the value? 81. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 81. 81 into 5. How much? 405. 4th root of 405. So it is a surd. Before that, what is the multiple? Nothing. Means 1. So it is a pure surd. It is a pure surd. So like that we can convert a mixed surd into pure surd just by taking the multiple into the square root. Multiple into the given root. If it goes into square root, power 2 will come. If it goes into cube root, for that power 3 will come. If it goes into fourth root, to the power of 4 will come. Okay. So next one. So reduce the given surds to the same to form an order. To form into the same form of order. Reduce the given surd to the same form of order. So convert the surds, cube root of 3, 4th root of 4 into the same order. Here the order is 3, here the order is 4. It's a cubic surd, it's a biquadratic surd. Orders are different. We have to convert them into same order. So cube root of 3 means in the form of exponential form, how can we write? 3 to the power of 1 by 3. 4th root of 4 means 4 to the power of 1 by 4. Okay. Now the exponents are, one is 1 by 3, another one is 1 by 4. So for writing them into the same order, we have to write the exponents such that they have common denominator. So what is the LCM of 3 and 4? LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So the first one, if it is multiplied by 4, on both sides, then 1 4 times 4, 3 4 times 12. So in the denominator, we will get 12. The second one, second exponent, if it is multiplied by 3, both numerator and denominator, then we will get 3 by 12. Now the exponents 4 by 12, 3 by 12, they are having the common denominator. So 1 by 3 can be written as 4 by 12. So instead of 1 by 3, what we will write? 3 to the power of 4 by 12 we will write. So again 4 by 12, 3 to the power of 4 by 12, we have single power, 4 by 12 is there. We will divide into two powers. We can write as a product of 4 into 1 by 12. 4 into 1 by 12. So at that time what happens? We can still expand it as 3 power 4 whole power 1 by 12. So 3 power 4 whole power 1 by 12. Like this we can write. So 1 by 12 stands for 12th root. 1 by 12 stands for 12th root. 1 by 12 is the exponential form. 12th root is the radical form. If it is written in radical form, we can write it as 12th root of 3 power 4. 3 power 4, what is the value, children? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 4 times 81. So 12th root of 81. So next we have 4 to the power of 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 can be written as 3 by 12. Again, we will write it as 3 into 1 by 12. Means 4 cube whole power 1 by 12. 1 by 12 is in the exponential form. Its radical form is 12th root of 4 cube. What is the value? 64. 4 cube, what is the value? 64. So cubed root of 3, 4th root of 4 can be written as 12th root of 81, 12th root of 64. Like that, we can write them in the same order, so that if you want, we can compare them. Okay, children. Next, another question. 4th root of 10, cubed root of 6, square root of 3 into the same order. We have to convert them into the same order. 4th root of 10, its radical form. Exponential form is 10 to the power of 1 by 4. Cubed root of 6, radical form. Exponential form, 6 to the power of 1 by 3. Square root of 3, radical form. 3 to the power of 1 by 2, exponential form. Now what are the denominators? 1 by 4. So what are the exponents? 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. These are the exponents. 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2 are the denominators of the exponents. Which to be written in the same form. Which to be written as a common denominator. So 4, 3, 2. LCM of 4, 3, 2 is 12. So 4th root of 10, 10 to the power of 1 by 4. 1 by 4 to be written as denominator 12. Means we can multiply with 3 into 3 by 3. 3 1 is 3, 4 3 times 12. So what we can write? 10 to the power of 3 by 12. 10 to the power of 3 by 12. Means 10 cube whole to the power of 1 by 12. So which means 12th root of 10 cube or 12th root of 1000. 12th root of 1000. Next, cubed root of 6. 6 to the power of 1 by 3. Now we have to multiply with 4 by 4. then what it will become? 4 by 12. 4 by 12 it will become. Means 12th root of 6 to the power of 4. 6 to the power of 4 means 1296. Next, root 3, 3 power 1 by 2. We have to multiply with 6 by 6. So we will get 6 by 12. We will get 6 by 12. So 1 by 12, 12th root, 3 power 6. 3 power 6 value, 729. So now the given surds are written in the same order. They are written in the same order. Okay, children. Like this, we can convert the surds and we can compare them. So here, what we have learned, children, uses of loss of radicals. So they are used to convert pure surd into mixed surd into pure surd. Reduce the given surds into same order. Compare the given monomial surds. So how to convert into mixed surd? We have to write its factors. So that for one factor, square root and power will get cancelled. One factor will come outside. So multiple will become other than 1. So it will become into a mixed surd. So how to convert into simplest form? So just we have to divide. We have to write it into its prime factors. So one number will come outside, so that in the root we will have the smallest number. In that way we can write them into simplest form. How to convert mixed surd into pure surd? So whatever outside multiple is there, we have to take it into the root. If it goes into square root, power 2 will come for that. If it goes into 4th root, power 4 will come. Like that we can change. How can we reduce given surds into same order? So first, whatever radical form is there, we have to write into exponential form. In exponential forms, we will be having rational numbers with different denominators. We have to take their LCM and we have to write them as common denominator. We have to write them in the form of common denominator. So then we can arrange them into the same order. So once they are arranged in the same order, because here 12 power 81, 12 power 64. So as 81 is greater than 64, we can compare. 12 power 81 is greater than 12 power 64. We can write into same order. If you want, we can compare them also. So that's all for today, children. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.